who can file an appeal under the Code of Criminal Procedure against a judgment of acquittal? Now, this is a difficult question and it will have a long answer. It is not one person only. There are several persons who can file an appeal against a judgment of acquittal. Let us see who all can file an appeal. The relevant provisions are contained in 378 and 372. Under 378, first subsection, the district magistrate will authorize the public prosecutor to present an appeal to the Court of Session. So from this subsection, we say that the person who can file an appeal in a Court of Session against an order of acquittal passed by a magistrate is the public prosecutor. He, of course, will need an authority from the district magistrate. So the first person who can file an appeal against an order of acquittal is the public prosecutor under 378(1)(a). Under 378(1)(b), once again it is a public prosecutor, but here he will file the appeal on directions from the state government. Then there is one more provision, subsection 2, where also the appeal shall be filed by the public prosecutor but on authorization from the central government. So in these three provisions, we see that the authority which can file the appeal against an order of acquittal is the public prosecutor, but he will do so on authorization from different authorities. Authorization may be there from the district magistrate, from the state government, from the central government. But in all these three cases, the authority which actually files the appeal is the public prosecutor. In fourth subsection of section 378, the complainant is empowered to file an appeal against an order of acquittal. This, of course, will happen only in those cases which have been instituted upon a complaint. And before an appeal can be filed to the High Court, the complainant has to seek special leave. Another point that is to be noted is that when the complainant desires to file an appeal, then the appeal can be filed only to the High Court, not to the Court of Session. So this is the second person, public prosecutor so far, and now complainant. And there is one more person who can file an appeal against an order of acquittal. That person is the victim. And the provision is there in section 372 by way of a proviso. This provision was inserted with effect from 2009. And for the first time in 2009, the victim was given a right to prefer an appeal against an order of acquittal. So as of now, we have three different authorities or persons who can file an appeal against an order of acquittal. Which are these? Let's summarize. The victim under proviso to section 372, the complainant under fourth subsection of 378, and the public prosecutor under first and second subsections of 378. The victim, the complainant, and the public prosecutor. These are the persons who can file appeals against an order of acquittal.